ẹnìkan tó jẹ́ brọ́dà mi malaria yìí ló padà pa ká tó náà dùn kó tó dé hospital ó padà kú.
In Nigerian Brewery, we set up our workplace malaria program with the aim of reducing absenteeism, increasing productivity, and making our people healthy. Over the past 3 years, we've seen that there is no longer wrong diagnosis of malaria, because prior to now, we usually do presumptive diagnosis, but now with rapid diagnosis and microscopy, we can diagnose malaria correctly and we also treat it correctly. Not only that, we also give prophylaxis to those who are supposed to have prophylaxis, like non-immune expatriates, pregnant women, C-class, so that they do not have malaria.
The Aliko Dangote Foundation is committed to using our resources to fight malaria. In partnership with the Corporate Alliance for Malaria, Cama, and the National Malaria Elimination Program of Nigeria, NMEP, we've developed a comprehensive strategy to engage the private sector in fighting malaria.
The Global Business Coalition, or GBC Health, as we're more commonly known, has been working with the business community globally and in Africa for nearly 20 years. We work with business around community initiatives in the workplace and as a neutral convener to inform and to encourage collaboration between business and between sectors around public health issues. Malaria remains core to GBC Health and our partners. Malaria has serious health implications on human development, business, and economic growth.
With respect to impact, Access Bank, in partnership with its private sector partner organizations, public sector institutions, and of course the not-for-profit organizations, has been able to provide well over 500,000 insecticide-treated nets across Nigeria to various communities, impacting the lives of women, children, and of course their families. Also, as a result of the bank's commitment to malaria elimination, Access Bank today leads certain institutions or certain organizations that are committed to malaria eradication. Access Bank is the co-chair for the Corporate Alliance on Malaria in Africa. We also partner significantly with the Private Sector Health Alliance of Nigeria, and together we run an initiative known as Malaria to Zero. This is aimed at malaria elimination in line with the national strategy of the NMEP.
Cama provides a platform for corporations in Africa to share best practices, to create new partnerships and gain visibility for malaria control efforts across the continent. Our members, including the likes of Chevron, Access Bank, Aliko Dangote Foundation, ExxonMobil, Nigerian Breweries, Syngenta, and a host of other companies, are leaders at the forefront of malaria programming. They lead and support innovative malaria prevention, control, treatment activities, and they deploy thousands, billions of dollars to programs that serve the needs of malaria-affected people and communities.
For over 10 years, we have collaborated with JAPEGO to implement a community-based program that helps health workers prevent malaria in pregnant women. The program provides high-quality prevention and treatment for nearly 1.2 million people living along ExxonMobil's more than 1,000-kilometer-long Chad-Cameroon pipeline.
With his role as the UN National Malaria Ambassador for Nigeria, Aliko Dangote is committed personally to seeing that we fight this disease to the end.
every day, about 3,000 children die of malaria. Now, that statistics is very huge, considering that we're talking about lives.
According to the National Malaria Elimination Program, fully 29% of the global disease burden of malaria sits here in Nigeria, costing 300,000 lives and costing us billions in lost revenue.
3/4 of the companies in Africa report that malaria has serious impact on worker productivity and absenteeism. Good health is good for business, and there's a very strong rationale for companies to continue to invest and commit in the fight against malaria. Investing in health and malaria is both a business and a social imperative.
Malaria causes morbidity and mortality, and with this, thousands of man hours are lost.
Malaria jẹ́ nǹkan tí ó nágbára púpọ̀, tí ó dẹ̀ lójú tèmi mo tag gẹ́gẹ́ bí silent killer, torí pé àkà sí a rò pé ibà ni, and a lot of people has gone.
It's been shown that countries without malaria has five times greater economic growth than countries with malaria. So I would say that it pays off to invest in malaria.
A ti gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ti ní àìsàn ibà. Tó dẹ̀ pé by the time tí wọ́n máa fi lọ sí hospital, bóyá ó ti wà too late, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọ́n padà jẹ́ Ọlọ́run nípè ní láì tí tó ọjọ́. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ń sìn a gbọ́ malaria ń bí malaria lọ́run, even èmi tí mo bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, mo ń treat malaria lọ́wọ́. So k'Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè kó ràn mí lọ́wọ́ láti lè ṣẹ́gun àìsàn ibà lágbègbè mi àti ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, k'Ọlọ́run ràn ìjọba lọ́wọ́ láti lè bá wa ṣe àwọn hospital kéréje tó jẹ́ pé èèyàn máa lè ní àǹfààní àti lọ.
A world free of malaria is within reach. That's why we are part of an international effort to prevent, treat, and eliminate the disease. We are proud to do our part in this effort, and we recognize that no one agency, government, company, or non-governmental organization can do this alone.
To this end, I want to call on the private sector to join us in the fight against malaria as we work in collaboration with the government to eliminate malaria from Africa.
Please join us now so that we can end malaria.